Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, replay viewers. Hi, everyone. Hi, Therese. Hi, Miss Donahue. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Whitney. How's everyone doing? Hi, Amanda. Hi, Mo.
D. Hakey's there. Happy anniversary.
Yes, happy anniversary. Hi, Erica. Cynthia, first time welcome. Oh, we just put our kids to bed too. It's wonderful. I love this time of night.
Okay, good night, everybody. I'm off to bed.
Yeah, Max isn't feeling good, so he's going to bed.
Had a rough day, a rough week at work. Really busy.
Busy season, planting season starting. Hi, Emily. Okay, you're excused. Yeah, so kind of an off night because it's just going to be me. So I had to switch plans. I was going to show you a page in my Bible, and then I decided maybe I'll do something different. Let's do a drawing lesson. So if you're up, if you're able, get a piece of paper. I'm going to show you maybe not a quick tutorial of how to do the crown girls that seem to be very trendy right now, and they're just so cute. Like, they just make me smile. So I'm going to show you how you can make one of yourself. It all started, I guess I should say, I am getting out my Bible, with my life verse that I got when I was little, and I wanted to do a picture. And if anybody knows me, I don't love drawing people at all. Like, it's not my forte. So I was like, ooh, one of those girls with no faces. Oh, thank you. They're a little shabby, but yes, they're clean. So I decided I was going to do a crown girl with no face. So I was sketching it out, and I was like, ooh, this would be a fun tutorial because people that don't think they can draw can totally do this. I'm going to show you. Ooh, cutting out printables. That's fun. I'm out of ink right now, so it's kind of putting a damper on all the cute illustrated face stuff. So yeah, you watch, and maybe you'll try it later. So I'm going to try to show you how to do this and adapt it for what you look like. I'm going to show you some fun different hairstyles and different clothing and different face shapes or whatever, and hopefully not get too art teachery on you. But, so we're going to try to go slightly quick, but I hope you'll follow along, and I hope you'll draw along with me. So, are you ready? Show me some hearts. Ready to do this? Everyone can do circles and lines and waves and curves, right? Okay, that was like two sad little hearts. Okay, there we go. There we go. People are ready. Let's do it. Okay, let me hike up my sleeves here. So, basic face shape. I'm going to start one large, and then I'm going to show you some adaptations to try to make it a little more personal for you. Oh, you're supposed to be working? Okay, don't do it right now. You just watch. Circles and lives. Yeah, totally, right? Okay, so face shape. Most people have just an oval face. Oh, and here's a good tip. Don't just practice right in your Bible. If this is your first time drawing a person, do it on a piece of paper, perfect it on paper, outline it on paper, and then trace it into your Bible. You're hunting rabbits? For real? Like a thing? Is that a thing? Okay, so you have an oval. If you know you have a really square jaw or your cheeks kind of bow out, just kind of add it. If you have a little pointy chin, add your chin. You want to do lots of little lines, and you can always erase. Okay, that makes me look like I'm a lemon. But you get the idea. Just kind of adapt it. Be very quiet. Oh, gotcha. I'm a little slow. So adapt it to what your face shape looks like. If you have more of a square, kind of square off your head. We're going to be erasing a lot of this line anyhow, so sketch lightly and just hang in there with me. Yeah, kind of a little bit of a lemon head. But you guys, I have a cleft in my chin and everything, so I kind of do look like that. Oh, Wescally Wabbits. You like that? Okay, next is a neck. So we're just going to pencil in a neck. Think about it. Your neck is wider than your chin, so don't do a really skinny one. If you have a short, wide neck, put it way out here. You probably always want to draw yourself a little more attractive than you probably think you are. So put it in nice. Let's do nice, long, lean necks because that makes you look skinnier, right? square jaw. Mom, I got it out here a little bit. Mom, you're not supposed to be watching. Go to bed. Okay, and then with our shoulders, we're just gonna like this. She is nothing fancy. We're just gonna go out and then think about it. This is what I used to tell the kids. Your shoulders can't be right here because that would be ridiculous. Nobody's shoulders are shorter than their head. So think about your head. Everybody touch your head right now. And then follow your neck down. Your shoulders go out further than your head. So you wanna bring that shoulder out. Bring it out. And she looks kind of silly now. We're just sketching in basic. And once we have hair and flowers, it'll look a little more proportionate. So I did a nice long neck. My neck is not this long, but like I said, you lose like 10 pounds if you give yourself a little skinnier neck. You can always beef it up later if it looks odd. Okay, so there's your basic head shape. Everybody with me? Easy peasy, right? Lemon head, squeezy. Right, babe? I'm not going to worry about shirts or anything yet. Now let's just dig right into hair. So for our hair, we're going to start with bangs, hair, and then remember we're doing the crown of flowers. If you hate flowers, I don't know, just put leaves in your hair, but I'm going to show you the flower way. Crack me up. Well, actually, if you were drawing, you wouldn't be so focused on what I'm saying. You're excited to see me live? Oh yeah. I'm sorry there's a light shadow. I was trying to make it a little brighter. I'll try not to put my hand in front. Okay, so let's do hair. So I'm gonna put my head aside and we're gonna do some hair because everybody's got a little bit different hair. So I'm gonna start doing some heads here. So let's say, don't judge these little guys. Let's say you have no bangs. And kind of the side sweep, think of it like a little mountain. If you have a side part, then bring your mountain point way over here. If you have side part. So we're just looking at bangs for this guy. And then, let's see, what would be another bang type? You could have kind of more of like a, like you have cut bangs, like that. I'm gonna draw some more little heads here. Bear with me if we've already done your bang. You can just pick up a book or something. Thick, curly, wavy, poofy with no bangs. Oh, I can do that. Wait, let me see. Thick, curly, wavy, poofy, no bangs. Oh man, how do I do it with no bangs? Well, you gotta have some hair here because we're gonna picture like your crown is back on your head. So you have something on top of your head, right? Like, unless you have like a 6 head or 4 head or something like that. Yeah, just a bump. But we're gonna have flowers here. So we don't wanna do too much higher up. But let's say you have a poof. If I had no bangs, I would probably do it really high like this and do a little bit down. It's slightly boyish. And then think, for the sake of it, I'm going to draw in the little crowns, and then your hair poof is probably going to come way out, right? And we're just lightly sketching it. Does it go behind your shoulders? Is it that long? So there's some big hair. We're talking full-on Farrah there. Big poofy, no bangs. Okay, let's do another one. Wait, we were just doing bangs. You got me all focused here. Okay, let's say you could have curly with your side bangs, like that. This is just bangs now. You could have, let's do a sweep to this side. Oh, I gotta turn my chair. So this is the part on this side versus part over here. Not Farrah, it's Reba. Okay, Crystal, you get drawn. Get drawn. You could have really curly. Say you had a little loop-de-loop. I don't know, think about what your bangs really look like. Let's say you have straight across bangs. Probably want to put a little part in there. Everybody with me? Pretty classic straight down the middle. Did I hit all of them maybe? Let's see, another swoopy one. Oops, sorry, I've been looking up for comments. So that's kind of like, ooh, I have floppy bangs. Okay, does everybody see their bang style? I mean, this pretty much is no bang. Like, I don't have bangs, and I wear a side part. So that's kind of what I would do. And then just assuming that's the top of your head. Watching and learning. Come on, Sharon, you're kind of wavy. I would say you're in between this one and maybe this one. Top knot. Ooh, yeah, we'll do a top knot, because that would show up above your crown. Okay, let's do, she could have, what do I have room? She could do the top knot. Okay, so we are going to add in the circles. If it's easier for you to do right now, pigtails. I don't know about that. This is kind of a sophisticated lady. I'm just going to have pigtails. If you need to see the little circles, then you start drawing them in. We are going to do some erasing, so remember, do it light, because we're not going to show all these lines through the head there. But if you need to see, so you just kind of go smaller to larger, and I'm putting the circles over top of my like top skull line. Okay, so then let's say she's got her big bun up here. Just make it kind of wavy. If your bun's not that big, I got big buns, and I would put over to the side. You could put it right in the middle if you wanted it. You could do, let's say you have long flowy hair. So remember, we have our circles. Maybe I'll just start drawing them in. Okay, draw your circles. We'll perfect them later. Let's say you have a long flow of a hairdo. And then you kind of want your hair to come out behind like it's whipping down and flowing in the wind. So I went right over my shoulder line, and I'm just going to erase that. Let me see the bun. Here's the bun. The big bun. Kind of makes it cartoony-ish, I guess. You can make it a little smaller, but I like big buns. I have big buns. Right now we're doing windblown. You know, and we can do some different lines, and if you paint it. But you want to get this part. This part's important, the hair behind. Because nobody just like doesn't have hair, it's like skin type that you couldn't see it. So you want to get that so it's behind and over. That instantly makes you look like you're a professional artist. Trust me. Let's say you have a cute little bob. How many people are rocking the bob? Again, see how I did my circles in front on top of that headline? Because we'll erase that headline, and then it gives the illusion that that crown of flowers is sitting right on your head. Who's got a cute little bob out there? Marcia does? Or did Marcia say something funny? Okay, you're rocking the bob. You're probably going to want just a little angled thing going right back up into your headline. Let me draw my head better. Or, to stay consistent with our thing, you just put your little hairline could go all the way through. You wouldn't have to do the graphic. That makes it more cartoony. This makes it more realistic when your hair goes behind your neck. So just cute little bob. So see how her bangs, see how it's like transformed once you get rid of your headline? It's transformed into your hair is on top of your head, not a head with hair around it. You guys with me? Oh, towel turban. So similar to this, but more wavy. Well, in your ideal hair world, what would you look like? Okay, here's the big pharaoh one here. Let's do... another, this big curly girl. This is the hair I wish I had. It looks like she's got rollers in her hair. Okay. Oh, hey, Tess. Like Mama and her kerchief. So I'm going to do big big curls to kind of go with her. Sometimes I like to draw the hair symmetrical, but not everybody's hair is symmetrical. What are we doing? We're drawing the crown girls, they're called, that have the flower crown on top of their hair. And right now we're just doing hairstyles to try to find a person or a hybrid that would look like you if you wanted to make yourself into a crown girl. Yes, a little drawing lesson. I did one in my Bible and I thought, well, that would be fun. And I could kind of walk through how to do it. Oh, I always forget to do the next. Dream hair. I got thick hair too. It's like you got problems no matter what. You got thin hair, thick hair. Okay, so for this might be some advanced drawing right here. I went my hair over the shoulder and went up to my neckline. Then I'm going to erase my shoulder line, and voila, her hair is cascading over her shoulder. So kind of the same on this side. I'm drawing my hair kind of curly over, meeting my neckline. And my necks aren't perfect here, I'm a little kitty wampus. And then erasing my shoulder line. And if it doesn't look big enough, just keep making it bigger. Draw it out. Keep extending till you have something that looks proportionate. How about thin hair with layers? Well, I kind of did this little bob. Is that looking too thick? Because we could make that layers. This girl kind of got bangs for layers. I could do one like that. Okay, so this is the thick hair curvy kitty wampus. What if we make her, I think if you do like the chop line on the bang like this, Whitney, that gives the illusion that like you had layers put in. And then are we talking like, what are we talking layers here? In or out? I don't want you to look like a lion. That one's looking a little lion mane-ish. In. More full. I guess you could say thin. Start over here. Am I getting closer? Does that kind of look like layers? Or if you had like a shorter bob with it, you just bring it up a little bit more. Just make your line maybe a little more rough so it looks like layers. Okay, good. Oh, let's do the braid. We haven't done the braid. That's kind of what, that's a broad-shouldered woman. That's kind of what, that might be too crunched. Let's do it over here. Most of the girls you see with the little flower, oh, these are some like linebacker women here. Oh well. So the braid. Do your circles, smaller to larger. And you won't have to do circle flowers. When we get to the flowers, there's different shapes you can do, but I kind of like to just draw it in so you see it. Same thing. Sorry, I'm changing my bangs because I like, if you were to wear your hair in a braid, you'd want to part opposite side. I don't want it more to be over here. Can you tell it's like my preferred bang style? Okay, same as before. We want to bring down a little hair so it looks like your hair is behind your head. So bring it down a little bit. It's going to go behind your back. It'd be nice if I just had one line here. Ditto. It's just so easy. Okay, so then your hair is going to kind of come out over here, and you might have other stuff from your flowers, so we can kind of dink with that later. If you want a couple little wispies, you can do some little wispies over here. But then you're just going to start kind of building a braid, and I think of braids like C's. So I just started with, I'm going to press hard. You don't press hard. But just so you can see what I'm talking about. A forward C and a backward C kind of loosely. to start the braid. So that gives the illusion that it's kind of intertwined. Yeah, this is you, Crystal, with your cute little hat on. Okay, so we're bringing the hair. It kind of came from around the back, and you kind of close these C's, but that just starts the build. And then maybe you have like a little rubber band here. Oh no, I'm running out of paper. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend this is paper. And then maybe you do your little tail, which looks like an S right here. Right here's an S, and then close it behind her, almost like a paisley shape, really. You know how to draw the paisley. So that's like your faux braid, and you can have other pieces that are like loose too. Like I like the loose look of some of your hair is falling out of the strands over here, or maybe it frames your face more. Your bangs don't stop, maybe they come down. Whatever you think you look like. I know, I'm sorry. Maybe you just start with the bob or just a bun. I really don't like people at all. That's why I love these faceless little dolls. And really, I probably could spend one night just doing one thing. But really, you just kind of like, I don't know, just sloppily make your shape. Just make sure you have your shape, and then you can build from there. Okay, let's do a couple more hairstyles, and we'll move on to the flowers. The more you practice, the better you'll get. So what haven't we done? So we did hair in front of the shoulder. I could just do one. She's kind of behind the shoulder. See, her hair is going behind here. If you have just kind of, you could have just straight hair. If you had long, straight hair. Oh, kind of looks like a bride. And it would just tuck in behind her back. So this is all hair in here. Look at that. This is like your 80s, 90s girl. She's got her big curly bangs and her stick straight hair. A plain ponytail. Oh, yeah, let's do that. So curlers. Okay, so I gave her like kind of straight across bangs. So I'm not gonna do, if she had these bangs, kind of like the PC ones, I probably would do a little strand kind of wiggling out here, because nobody's hair is perfect. But since she doesn't, I will just bring it down. Do you want low pony or high pony? High pony might look a little silly. So you're just bringing the hair back, like we did with the other girl, bringing it down, and it's probably going to meet in here. It's going to curve in here, and let's say you have your pony binder. And trust me, they'll look a little more normal once we don't have, like, it looks like there's curlers. But that's kind of ponytail just peeking around your shoulder. Does that work? I gotta do something with this bride hair. It is a little all over the place. What about a low bun? We haven't done one of those. I guess I should leave it. So she's got kind of loose hair, so I'm gonna go the other way. So here's kind of a wiggle. This is her face. And instead of just doing the bun right in the back where you can't really tell where it is, I'm gonna do a little side bun, and you kind of like, typically your ear would be right here, but I'm just gonna kind of wiggle. Sorry, I should commit to one line. Wiggle it off to the side. So I have her hair coming over here, going back behind her neck, and then coming out. Bye, Emily. Thanks for watching. This girl's got some good beachy hair. And we got the other bun girl here. Okay, have we hit enough hairstyles for everybody? Is there anybody else that wants a specific one that I haven't done? I mean, any of these could be modified. If you have long hair and it's kind of layered and more choppy looking, then you just bring that line down past her shoulders if it's longer. Okay, how's everybody doing? A pixie, oh, is that really short? Well, a pixie, probably, honestly, if it's what I'm thinking, it'd probably be something like this where you just see the bangs and then you just have a head. Kind of like this girl. She just has a head because her hair is up. You wouldn't see the side hair because the flower crown's going to be in the way. Kate Gosselin. Oh, see, I don't watch TV. You're making it hard on me. Kate Gosselin. Oh, is that Kate Plus 8? I was like, Ryan Gosling. I know who that is. He didn't get married. Or is he married? I don't know. I digress. So there's our little girls. Screenshot it if you need it. If you need to come back to your head later, there's the braid. The braid girl. That's usually probably the most popular one. You can go back and practice. Or if you'd like to send me a picture later, and I'll make a little cartoon head of yourself and send it back to you, and you can work on it. Okay, so I'm going to put those kind of off to the side and bring back my big head. And I'm just going to very quickly, let's see here. I think I'm going to do the braid. I think I'm going to try to make it as close to this one. I can never draw the same thing twice, so no guarantees. How do I do that? You just finish up your gals. And I'll work on this. So I'm going to do maybe some little wavy pieces over there. And I'm going to erase like all my little lines later. And then the back hairline, I'm going to do the braid. Okay, so I'm doing my C's. So I just start loosely with C's. And this is the start of my crown, not just a fab big pearl earring. And then kind of connect my C's. And then bring them together. This will be like my little ponytail. These are not my favorite pencils to sketch with, by the way. Okay, so there's some hair, and maybe I would have a couple more little pieces loose and flying. I don't know. We'll see. So, flower crown. If you think about wearing a crown, it's probably going to be a little bit lower than where your eyes would be, kind of sitting right at your ears, so it doesn't look weird that we didn't include ears. Oh, I gotta be careful with that hand. So what you're gonna do is start with a smaller circle, and you're just gonna work larger. I'm going to leave this space because I'm going to put a different flower in there. And I'm overlapping my headline so you can see my headline going right through it. I want my flower to sit on top of it. So draw your circles. They don't have to be perfect. And then you're going to erase your headline or any hair that was inside of it. And then if you want one bigger, like maybe he looks a little silly being so small, make a little bigger one. Doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm gonna fix that bang. Okay, so I've hollowed out all my circles. Thanks, Sharon. Okay, got everything erased? Hi, Christina. What are you doing? I haven't been on Periscope forever. So we're just doing a little drawing lesson. You missed all the different hairstyles. I've now moved on to the flower, the crown part of the crown girl. Thanks, Marcia. Okay, so we know what, Tess? Anyhow, Okay, flowers in. So let's do this one. This one's going to be like, I don't know names of flowers, like a lotus. I don't know. Just something different. Laying down with the 3, watching pairs go. Oh. Fun, fun. Oh, that haven't been on forever. I know. It's been crazy. April is like birthday season in our family. We have so many birthdays, so we've just had parties and parties and parties. Don't be alarmed that my hair isn't connected right here. I'm going to put something there, so. Came back in time for you to see your hairstyle? Oh, good. Good, good. All right, so here's our flowers. Next, we're going to add in some little sprigs. So a sprig, I would call just a line, a curved line where you do kind of ovals together, going upward to make a little sprig to tuck in next to your flower. Not a leaf, like a little sprig of little leaves. So we're just going to tuck some of those in, and you kind of got to look at what yours has room for. I would do a couple down low, kind of swinging out, and you want it to be kind of balanced. It doesn't have to be symmetrically balanced, but a good rule of thumb, you do one on one side, do it on a different side. So then you're putting your leaves on. And we're kind of just building in the filigree in between the flowers. And maybe you have another little one curving up. Maybe you have one curving down. And you don't want them, like, you don't want them huge. You don't want them sticking out of your head like a bird of paradise. Like, just a happy little sprig here and there. Sprig, sprig, sprig. Oh yeah, I can be funny without Max. I'm glad you're loving it. I hope you're doing it, Marsha. Okay, now let's pop in a couple little leaves. You can tuck some behind things, but if you don't want it to get complicated, just find a different spot to put it. Hi, Lori. Lori, long time no see. So just a little leaf, just pointed. You just, I mean, you can make them a fancy, curvy top if you want, or just go up and down. Boom. Leaf. Oh, thanks. Don't look at them closely. They're a little chippy, but trying to be a little more presentable. So I'm just adding a couple leaves in. Just start layering. Remember, you can always erase if it's starting to look too, you know, bushy on one side. But let's be honest, it's all about the flower crown on this. Okay, so we did leaves, we did our sprigs. Maybe one up here. Now let's do, these are my favorite little things. They're literally, I mean, they could be a flower. It's literally a line with a circle at the end. Everybody can do that. So in this flower, it's gonna have a couple of them. But then you just like tuck them in. And it makes for a fun place to put a pop of color when you paint it, so it's not all just greens. You can just break in a couple little guys. Proverbs 31, woman. That would be a perfect place for it. I put mine on my life verse. That's what started this. So I thought, this is me, and my life verse was, or is, James 1:17. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above. So I was like, oh, every good gift. And I was actually born on my parents' first anniversary, so I was a gift. it was a surprise little gift, but I was a gift. So I thought, well, I probably should do self-portrait. And I'm not very good at drawing people, so this is my way of drawing people. Big hair, flowers, and no face. If you want to add a little face and add little lips in here, like, you go for it. Not my forte, so I just don't even attempt it because I don't want to wreck it and make it look cartoony because I can't make it look realistic. So you want to do it? You do it. The beautiful devotional, yes. Yeah, because everybody would look good if you had a live floral hair. 2 live periscopes in one night. Say what? Oh, who else was on? I didn't get a notification. Oh, I still have not figured out how to save things. I should. But I haven't. Okay, so what else can we do? You could just do little polka dots if you wanted to do some like they're just kind of floating out and around. That gives you a little extra oomph. Something else. Oh, Christy. Oh, I know her. I follow her on Instagram, but I must not follow her on Periscope. Sorry, Christy. Oh, Miss Redmond, you must follow a lot. Okay, so that's kind of like roughly the flowers. Like you could go in and do the flower lines and build a flower, but I kind of like to just layer it all when I'm watercoloring. So that isn't something I'd want to be black. And anything that I do in pencil, I'd want to outline in black. So I'm not going to do anything inside the flowers. If you want to do color pencil so you need that line, do it. Or if you just want to do a couple little circles on the inside, that's a really easy way to make a flower and then do some shading in it. These could be like little black inside seeds, and he doesn't have one. Okay, now I gotta do it to all of them. So it doesn't look odd for people coming in. They kind of look like little buttons. Pen first and watercolor. Well, here's my thing. In the Bible, for some reason, I love the black that just pops. Typically in watercolor, you could do a really, really light pencil and then watercolor, and you could just have the watercolors and use shading with your lights and darks, and you'd be totally fine. But if I watercolored over this being this dark, you would always see like this chalky gray. Well, I'd rather just have a bold black line and then be filling it in than to have like shadows and, oh, look at, she had kind of a rough neck right there, or her line wasn't perfectly straight. Like, to me, I don't like that. Oh, the Swirly Roses. Yeah, I can show you that one. I'll show you on this. So, well, I suppose I should finish the thought. So I'm going to pen and then watercolor. Otherwise I thought about doing color pencil too, but I don't know. We'll see. So another way to do kind of a rose is start off-centered. Start with an oval, and then you're gonna oval to one side, so it looks, I don't know, like an olive, an eyeball. And then you're going to start on the opposite side and circle back to the other way, so its space is heavy on one side. And then I'm starting over here, and I'm going to go back, and go back, and go back. So it gives the illusion of this little rose. Or, I mean, I've seen people do different shapes, so it's not a circle, but more straight, kind of triangular. Or the easy one, you just do a couple little dark circles, and then when you watercolor, you do all light, and then maybe do a little bit dark pink over here, and a couple little dots of the other color here, and maybe a little purple down here, and you just kind of throw in a couple different colors, and then your dark ones. Yeah, I'm not very good at the triangle ones. I gotta work on that. My problem is I gotta do it really fast to do it and like not think about it. When I try to go slow and show people, it gets a little kitty wompy. So there's some different flower insides you can do if you don't want to leave them blank. Okay, let's put some clothes on this girl. So for clothes, I think I'm gonna bounce back to this one. So these are our heads we did earlier to try to find people's different hairstyles. Do you see yourself on here? All these little, almost remind me of like little mermaids with pearls in their hair, or the hot rollers. So for clothes, now that we don't have perfect shoulders here because we were doing it Yeah, Kitty Wampus and fast. But there's some different necklines you can do. Let's say you're just a traditional V-neck kind of girl. So right where your shoulder is bending, you just put the little V in there. Boom. And we're not doing, my girl's arms go all the way down, but don't worry about like putting in arm lines or anything, because that kind of takes away from our kind of empty look that we have going. We don't want it to be too specific of like a human type of thing. So just focus on a neckline. You could do a circle one, and you could just have one line, or you can outline it. Outlining just makes it look more like a shirt, I guess. You could do a big scoop, va-va-voom. I'm not going to teach you how to draw cleavage, because I'm not going to. And yes, students have asked that. That's kind of like a bigger scoop. Kind of work with your hair, see what your hair is doing. Like this girl, I might do a higher neck, because her hair is so big. So it's kind of distracting. If I did like a big V, it might get a little distracting. And you could put a necklace on if you wanted. I'm kind of keeping it pared down. You could do a squirrel neckline. You could do, which one haven't? I've done a V-neck. I guess you could be, would you be really peppy with a collared shirt? Maybe not. Oh, a scallop. Oh, that'd be pretty. So scallop I do up kind of high. See how it like instantly makes you look like you have a, I'm touching my neck right now, you can't even tell, but like a long, lean neck. Scallop, I'm gonna say kind of like that. Oh, that's very feminine. And I kind of like how that balances and reflects the circles up top. I like that. Okay, I saw somebody say Peplum. I thought that was just a skirt. Oh, you guys, I am not fashion forward. Peter Pan? Peter Pan neckline? One shoulder. Ooh la la, where are we going? Well, remember, we only have shoulders here. I'm running out of bodies. I don't have an arm, so I don't have anything to tuck that shirt into. Okay, you're on your own for the one shoulder outfit. And I can't do strapless either. I mean, you could do little spaghetti straps, but I don't think you're gonna like it, because you can't, I mean, it'd be different if you could see your body. If you had a body coming down, I know that's a big arm, you could do the spaghetti straps, but we're not doing the body. So all you see is like this, and it kind of looks like you have like a men's undershirt on. I don't know. I'm no fashion expert, but I'm gonna say don't wear that shirt today. So maybe just pick a nice round boat neck collar or something. I did kind of a higher one because I was gonna do a stripe. So you pick your neckline. I guess I'll give her back the V. The plunging V. With her big shoulder and her big hair. Oh, this poor girl. Okay. So then for your shirt, remember, we're staying classy with our little girl. So we don't want to get too busy with the shirt to fight with because this is going to be our big pop of color, right? Unless you're a beautiful redhead and you have all this hair color. P.S. Then I would do like different color flowers. But anyhow, I won't get into color theory. I would just do something simple. So we're talking maybe like an extra large polka dot, not super little and busy, something big, or just a subtle stripe. And remember, we're not worrying about arms. And if your lines are going to stop for your arms, like you're just going across, you could do a line down the other way, like at a diagonal. Like I wouldn't get too cutesy with hearts or stars or anything else, but I'm just really into stripes. You could do a fat stripe or a skinny stripe. Polka dots, what else? I'm blanking. I guess you could do like a little button sweater. Or the little Peter Pan shirt would just have a couple buttons. I would probably leave this blank because that is your design. Stripes, black and white. I know, love it. Kind of obsessed. What could she have? She needs something special. Ragamuffin. I do have a YouTube channel, but there's like 2 things on it. Mr. Max has not been very helpful in my YouTube career. He kind of just does his own thing. Ooh, a brooch. That would be fun. You could almost do like a little mini, like you have like a little flower down low too. Pockets are easy. Add a little pocket. Anyhow, just a little something detailed to make it look like you have a shirt on, right? I gotta do my stripes. I do like these big polka dots. Okay, this is how weird I am. I took my polka dots off, so now I feel like I gotta put polka dots on a shirt over here, even though nobody will ever see this sheet. Unless you would like me to post this too. But hopefully you've been doing it with us, so you got it. So I'm just gonna do the stripes across. And you could do another line in and have thick, thin, whatever you're feeling. But don't worry that she doesn't have arms. Slightly abstract because remember we're not having a face either. I mean you could, but I'm not. Okay. So then the one I did in my Bible, I put a little banner across the top. So I'll show you how to do that real quick. And then you'll have your own little crown girl that should look like you. So banners, really easy. There's lots of different banners. We could have a banner night. Me too. There's so many fun, like, curvy, flowy ones. Oh, sorry. Did you want to take a picture of that? I'll put it back up. Don't worry. So just a simple arch one. Make an arch line, however fat you want your wording to be. Don't make it too skinny. And kind of like a rainbow, the top one is going to come in. So you're coming in at an angle. Not too severe or sharp. And you could make it more flat if that's what you wanted. If you want to make your corners curved versus straight. I mean, there's so many different. This is probably your most simple ones right here. No way, what? I'm keep missing comments. Christina does tons of banners. All your pages in your journals look so nice. Okay, so then what you do is you go to your point. I kind of got to turn it. And you tuck in. Horrible phraseology. Go in, and then you're going to go back out. So this kind of makes a little triangle right here in the corner. Then you want to go like 3/4 of the way down. If you want to get out a ruler and make this perfect, ideally this width should match this width. You're just moving it down because this is down a 1/2 centimeter. This should be down a 1/2 centimeter from the top, but that's being like super picky. So your tails can be as long as you want, as curved as you want. They could be wavy. You could make them short and chubby. That's totally up to you. See the difference? It could be long or it could be short and chubby. April, when you do them, make sure they're the same. So they all have that little triangle. I tuck in. What should I be saying instead of that? That's not what I should be saying. But you get the idea. You go back in and then I don't know. So that's just a simple archy one. The one, so the same with all these. You're going to go in and then you're going to go back out. This guy's a little more wavy, free-flowing. So I would probably make his tails. Now this one's a little tricky. This this is your advanced banner. Fold in. Yeah, because it is kind of folding. Yes, much better phrasing. So this one I can't put down here because where's my little triangle gonna go, right? Nope, there's not room for it there. So in fact, because this one goes down, your like flag or your tail goes down. This guy's going up, so your flag tail is actually going up with it. So you're coming in, folding in to make your little triangle, and then curving back out. So it's chew. So now I can already tell that this part wasn't as thick as this part. So you can just, you know, kind of play with it and make it look as close as possible. So that is pretty big wavy. If you want something that's just more straight across, you wouldn't have to put so much wave in it. That one, I don't know, is almost a little too thick. Same here, fold in, go out. This one I would do straight because this line's straight. And then 3/4 of the way down, do your little notches. Add your lines. And a lot of times I will put like a little stripe or a darker color in there so you can tell that that's like the underside of your banner. But they have ones that are like doubled that you can do that actually are connecting to each other. I mean, there's so many different, and then you could write something here and here. And there's so many banners. Just look on Pinterest and Google ribbon banners to draw or something like that. And so many things come up in different ways. You can make the tails really fancy and curve up. There's so many different things you can do. April, just keep practicing. You'll get it. And you can start tracing too. Print some out and trace them. So I don't have room on this page. So this was our girl we did. But I put the banner above on my one to put a name. Oh, do they? I just started following the revision guide on Instagram. And she does a lot of cute little things. So I think... Let me show you this. This is the banner I did on here again. And I put part of the verse on there. And you could put her anywhere. And this is in the Interleaven Bible, so it's got the nice one blank page, so it could be nice and big. But you could do it in the margin somewhere. So there's that girl. If you want to take a picture. So you can practice, practice, practice. And here are these girls. You're exercising restraint? Oh, you get a Bible. You splurge and get a Bible. Or are you waiting for like a birthday or something? Yeah, and these girls look a little silly because of course they don't have all their cute little sprigs of fun stuff and hanging down. That kind of really fills the picture when you have all the other stuff. Oh, I mean, don't make her look like an elf like that one. But yeah, once you start adding stuff, it will come alive. Oh, a new one. Gotcha. I just saw the Interleaven with a different cover, and I was like, oh, no, you didn't. It's like we all get the very first one that comes out, and then they come out with all these different options. But can it be bad to have multiple Bibles? Goodness, it can't, right? Yep. Alrighty, well, are there any other requests, comments, concerns, questions? I could probably talk to you girls all night long, but thanks for joining my little Periscope. Oh yeah, the leather cover. I know, right? Pretty. Yes, and flowers. That's a little hint for our next kit. Hint, hint, hint. Did I get mail from you? No, Crystal, I didn't get any mail from you. All right, y'all. Oh, Mom, you're still watching? It's way past your bedtime. Oh, Okay, good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Fun as always. See you later.